now listening to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous music podcast on the OMG Network and rawcynic.com.
To F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That Fresh Out.
What up? What up? What up? And again. What is good, Iceberg?
Man, cooling, man. BOP was going down, man.
Hey, man, we're celebrating for legacy artist's birthday, man. You know, you know how we do with the flowers, man.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we feeling good, man. We feeling great. Just just trying to.
We on the weekend, Saturday,
right.
man. Hey, if you new here, welcome. If you coming back, thanks again. Hit that like button, subscribe. You're tuning in to Fresh Out. Hey, hit us up on our social media. You know how we do. Fresh Out Show, IG, Facebook, Twitter. You know how we get down. We here every Wednesday, 9:30 Eastern, but every now and then we give you a little swag on the weekend, man. So, of course, me and BOP want to give you a little swag today. You know what I'm saying? We got a little special guest coming in, too. Hopefully, she'll tap in. Shout out to J Camp. LB the Podfather, man, holding it down, man. So
peace.
But we wanted to give y'all a little swag, man, because this week was the almighty Tupac Shakur's birthday. So you want to give him a little love, man.
Absolutely.
But before we go in, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know how we get down. People, before we get in, man, like, how you feeling?
Yes, sir. Hey, feeling good, feeling great, and overall blessed, brother. How about yourself, Iceberg? How's the climate out there in your neck of the woods?
It actually felt good this weekend, man.
Real good this weekend? All right.
That gas, man. I'm gonna have to give me a little hoopty, man. Like the premium is serious right now, man.
I thought you said you might have to get you a Joe Biden bicycle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fall on that. First of all, how you fall like not riding though?
Just not in motion. I don't know, but you know,
this actually we were just talking about hip hop VCR.
VCR,
man,
what's up,
from
brother?
my knowledge, this is like his favorite artist, correct? Hip hop.
I think so. I think he did say that.
I think it's his favorite hip hop.
I think he said
hip hop
that.
artist of all time. I think it was Pac, not Big. But
real quick, can I give a quick shout out?
Oh, no doubt.
So I just came from the studio with my squad, the Coalition. Shout out to those brothers. But we actually did a joint for somebody named Breeze, aka your boy Breeze for mayor, and he gave us some shirts, man. Let me see if I can rock this run for the one time. So we are you.
Let's go.
You are us. Just had to let y'all know y'all can go out there and cop that. Check them out on YB, as in boy B, again, the number 4 mayor on IG. You know what I'm saying? Go and check him out. Check out his music as well. We did a dope joint called Prodigy for him, but go ahead and support him, man. He's a dope dude. He's been a day one cat from our hometown in the Moville. Right. So go ahead and show some love and check out his music and y'all be the judge. But dope brother, great energy. It's been a long time since we've seen him, and it's always good to support other folks who's moving forward to progress in their goals, dreams, and ambitions. So just wanted to put that out there. And again, shout out to Breeze, shout out to Coalition, and I just wanted to put that out there in the atmosphere before we got going to Iceberg.
No doubt. Like I said, man, hit me on the link, man, and I'll make sure I put it on there.
It's all good. It's all good.
But like tonight, again, man, shout out to Coalition, man. Like I said, we want to hear that music, no doubt. Shout out to all the subscribers, man, holding us down. And
yes.
I want to say, Hip Hop VCR said, yep, it is Tupac.
Okay.
That's first, you know what I'm saying? And,
all right.
Jay-Z comes second.
Then Jay-Z after. Okay. Yeah. So, all right.
And this thing, Hip Hop VCR made me change my mind on Diddy, man. So, shout out to Hip Hop VCR.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
But we're going to go in and talk about Pac, man, one time, man. We got to give him a shout out, man, on the love.
Okay.
It was his birthday on the 16th, man. What's your just thoughts on his legacy, man, and just where he ranks in your opinion, man, as a hip hop artist, man, writer, producer, that kind of swag?
Man, I'm sure I'll get to that in my little soliloquy that I'll just have to go in off top. But I definitely want to wish this brother a happy 51st birthday. May he rest in peace. Continue to
Facts.
rest in peace. Man. So with that said, man, let me say that, and bear with me, brother, because this is the moment that I've been looking forward to. And I say that because we've rightfully spoken highly about the late and ever so great Notorious B.I.G., right? But we
Facts.
never really got around to giving Tupac Shakur his much needed flowers as the legacy artist that he was and still is. You know,
true.
Pac was the first artist that I heard of that had kind of a James Brown-ish kind of work ethic, if you will, but just in his own way, because, you know, he would, I mean, let's just say when it comes to Pac and you're able to, or artists like Pac, and you're able to crank out an average of 3 songs a day, that's beyond impressive, especially back then when nobody else was known to do that, or at least put out there to do that. And good quality hip hop songs too, might I add, not just some old rinky dink, you know, just music. And for
and not even just solo songs. This dude would be calling people, having people come to the studio. Sibo just was on Art of Dialogue. Shout out to our guy Art over there, Art of Dialogue. Definitely look at him on YouTube and Instagram.
Great channel.
Sibo was basically saying he called him and had him do 3 songs, Trade War Stories, Heaven Ain't Hard to Find, and another song that was unreleased. But, you know, like I said, even collaborating with people, man, doing 3 to 4 songs a day, which is crazy.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, the resume just goes beyond that. Hip Hop VR says Tupac, without a doubt, is the greatest artist hip hop ever created. We often talk about his lyrics, but Pac was beyond lyrics. He was an activist. Yes, he was definitely an activist. He definitely wanted to turn around the communities. He wasn't just, you know, rapping about, you know, just one aspect or, you know, superficial side of things. What you got, you know, you got some of that, but like Hip Hop VCR stated, he, and just like for him, he changed the way that not only Hip Hop VCR looked at things, and, you know, my guy Freddie G, you know, who are just big time like fans of their, you know, favorite artists that we're talking about here, but he was really about like moving the needle when most other folks weren't in a position to do so from an entertainment standpoint, or maybe they were, but just wouldn't, you know, do so. But I mean, you know, in addition to that, he had 4 dope studio albums, all, if not Daner, all of which could be argued as classics by like many fans of his. Let's see. I mean, just the what is it? I think he did like 8 movies, give or take, including like what was it, Above the Rim, just off the cuff, Poetic Justice, and I would say his most notable role, which was him playing Bishop in the film Juice. You know what I'm saying? And though, you know, he did some outlandish things at times, but he was a passionate brother, you know what I'm saying? So he definitely wanted to make a positive turnaround. He was definitely a passionate individual. He was a poet. I would consider him to be kind of like a Renaissance brother, you know, when it comes to just his personality, and most certainly, along with the individuals that we mentioned on the Mount Rushmore hip hop, he, you know, Tupac Shakur definitely deserves to be on there. I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, from now throughout the test of time. And before I forget to, brother, last thing, at least for now, if you guys out there who's listening to us are either in the city of LA or about to soon visit, I would go ahead and check out the Wake Me If I'm Free Tupac Experience Museum that's dedicated to him. Saw some clips on the Rock the Bells IG. Shout out to Rock the Bells, and it looked pretty dope. I mean, you can only get so much from clips, but I think it's dope that Tupac has a museum dedicated to him and the things that he was about, music that he put out there for us. Just timeless, just a timeless brother, man. Just a timeless.
Well, and let's be clear,
brother.
He was only on death row for 8 months. He did all that work in 8 months.
He did.
It was crazy, man. So
yes.
the young age of 25, man. And I can only imagine what he'd be doing now.
Yeah.
What he'd be talking about. Then the other thing, man, if you get a sec, go to YouTube, guys, and type in Tupac jail phone call. And there's a conversation where he talks about what his plans actually were, not only musically, but for the community, where he wanted to go to each city, and every rapper would basically get with some of the street guys and basically make sure everything was cool, take them out to dinner, let them know what the game plan was, and actually have a almost like a community event. And every city, man, they have baseball, had the OGs basically be the referees, and and chopping up with the youngest man. And so he understood the game way before
He
all
did.
this turmoil that you're seeing right now. And so, like I said, it just not only the music aspect of Pac, but the visionary that he was, man, and how much he loved the Black community, and he loved every aspect of it, from the brothers, not
He did.
only on the outside, but in jail, he was still repping for him. He loved the women, of course, man. He made songs and did things, and you can
Yep.
you can even see Queen Latifah talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And how, like, I don't really see Queen Latifah light up too much, but her just having that conversation where she was talking about him and her going to a lesbian bar, and how he was just cool. He was cool with it because he wanted to support her. So again, Pac is just one of the real ones, man, and that's why we want to talk about him. Before we talk about some other things tonight, we want to start it off with something real. And to me, Pac is one of those guys, man, where I really looked up to him. And every day, man, real talk, man, I listen to his music, man. Him, Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? Every day, man, I listen to them, man. It's just the music just resonates with anybody who's grinding, who is not blinded by their own world. You know what I'm saying? Like, his vision was global. On that global. So shout out to Mike Bless. But you know, at the end of the day, man, we just shout out Pac, man, and just want to show him some love, give him his flowers tonight, man. Just, if you out listen to us tonight, you hearing this on the replay, man, bang some Pac, man, and just show him some love in that whip, you know what I'm saying, on that crib, man. Any last words on the Pac real quick before we move on?
I will say that I really didn't give Pac his flowers as much as I should have when he was alive, and even like a few to several years after that. Now, don't get me wrong, I always had a respect and a certain liking for Pac, but he just wasn't on my like top ranking list, like maybe icebergs or definitely hip hop VCRs. And my guy Freddie G, shout out to Freddie G again, saying, and other folks. I'm just saying, like, I think that this moment, I just really feel blessed to have this moment to really just give the flowers that he should have gotten from me a long, long time ago, because he was just a classic dude and still is a classic individual. I mean, we could go on and on about this brother, his accomplishments and his what he would have done if he were still here today. But everything happens for a reason, and I think it's important for us to remember the legacy that he left behind for everybody. Yeah. So, real depth of field facts. I discovered his music after he passed. Yeah. And that's the importance of leaving a legacy behind, not just as far as Pac is concerned, but just for anybody who is walking the face of this earth, because we all have a purpose. Pac understood that, I'm saying, he understood his roots, where he came from a community thug life aspect, but also from the fact that his family came from a Black Panther, lineage, so to speak, so that activism, like I believe Hip Hop VCR mentioned before, was very important to really just mold him into the individual that we know him to be today. So with that said, rest in peace, continue to rest in peace, Pac. Shout out to the Tupac Shakur estate, the family, and much love. We definitely want to continue to give him his flowers as time moves forward here as Fresh Out.
Speaking of flowers, we got to talk about some very floral, something very summerish, man. We got to talk about this Drizzy album, man. And we ain't going to spend too much time on that Driz, but he said it's a summer album. Okay. It's floral, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was thinking he was going to come with some that Future and Drake, you know what I'm saying, that 50 bands kind of swag, for the summer. He flipped it on every Drake fan, and he came out with a house album, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy, the house people don't like it because it's almost somebody saying, hey, I got a reggae album, and they're going ping pong ping, ping. They start doing that die line, you know what I'm saying? So it's like some die line house music, man. Of course you're not a Drake fan, but what was your thoughts on this project, man? Just out the box.
Hey, I got no problem with Drake, just as just for as far as like him as a whole and what he's done from beginning.
Shout out to Drake, man. Shout out OVO, man. Sweatshop.
Yeah. You say the Sweatshop, brother?
That OVO sweatshirt. Yeah, man. We got our writers
Wow.
writing, man.
Oh,
Come
there
on.
you go. Okay. No doubt, no doubt. Um, Hey, I think my record speaks for itself. Not to sound pessimistic either, but I knew once this out of nowhere announcement came that there was going to be a album called Honestly Nevermind. I just knew it wasn't going to be there.
Mm.
And for the show, I mean, the quality of the music, or rather lack thereof, it just proved me right. It just really proved me
Woo.
right, brother. Uh, Look, I understand, folks wanting to try to do different things and whatnot. Hey, I'm all for it. But there just has to be a certain level of quality that comes along with it. A good level or a great level of quality that goes along with experimenting in another fray or lane that is maybe outside of what people are used to. So let's just say that this isn't it. And for you, Iceberg, to say that, even the house music cats aren't really feeling this in mass. I think that goes to help show as proof or a case study that this isn't there. But that makes me want to ask you the same question. But along with that, what do you think the motivation or the intent was in Drake going this direction?
First, I think it's genius, by the way.
Okay, and why is
This is
that?
this is a genius record. It's almost like the Kendrick Lamar situation. The only person that could do an album on mental health for men is Kendrick Lamar, and it still be cool. To me, I think this is him reaching out to the Ellen DeGeneres audience. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Definitely trying to bring in some new fans. It's like, hey man, I already got these other people eating out of my hand, so why would I not? Hold on. In a minute, I'll be.
You good? You good?
I got somebody on board today.
Uh-oh.
It basically gives a new audience to him, man, and some new cats. So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. I think
Uh-huh.
it's a smart marketing plan. It's basically free money. It's
Yeah.
free money. Like if you don't like it or not, you streamed it, you listened to it, you hating on it, you talking about it. So at the end of the day, he's on Fresh Out. We don't normally talk about Drake on Fresh Out. So at the end of the day,
Mhm.
he's doing what he's doing, which is sad. Society has turned into watching train wrecks and loving to talk about what they don't like. I literally talked to somebody today and I asked them a question about a certain situation. And the first thing they told me is what they didn't like. I said, okay, well, tell me what you did like first. But the human reaction is to tell you something that I don't like first. So at the end of the day, I think it's genius. You're flipping the script. As far as a music business, is genius. As far as his legacy, in my opinion, as far as how I look at him, it basically knocks him down off that Mount Rushmore, in my opinion.
Mm. Mm.
Pac wouldn't have done this to me.
No. Oh no.
But at the same time, Pac was 25. I don't know what the 30-year-old Pac would have done. He may have switched it up. You know, he liked everything. But at the end of the day, with Drake being 35, excuse me, I don't know what the 35-year-old Pac would have done. But at the end of the day, Drake is from Canada, man. He has a Jewish mother and a swagged out dad, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he's got all of it in him. So, you know, I don't knock the hustle of what he's got going on and what he's doing musically. But is this album for Iceberg Slim? Dun, 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 no. But is it a genius idea and move business wise as far as him getting this is the last album on his deal before he goes into the new one? It's dope. Then
Okay.
also it's something to give his fans, man, or even the new ones. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, you like it. But either or, he's going to the bank with this, man. Last thoughts before we get out of here.
Well, I just hope that whatever he releases moving forward is more passionate and more just more just more involved than his last few projects. And I know I've been giving it to Drake as far as his last few projects. So if you guys go back to the prior Fresh Out episodes where we've talked about or reviewed his music, I will say that I thought it was kind of funny to view the first video / maybe single, which I believe is called Fallback. And it come off like a regular wedding, but then it's wedding of like multiple females. But
Right.
then when I saw that, I kind of had a smile, like I'm like, that's good. That's good right there. That's funny. But when I thought about it, like a few seconds later, it reminded me of those little clips that you see on social media where these elementary school teachers are trying to be cool with their elementary students by doing a unique handshake and a little shimmy or whatever it is that they do per student, just to show that, hey, I'm the cool teacher, or something like that. So it kind of reminded me of that for some reason, because that's what he did. Probably because that's what Drake did with the wives here. Are you pushing that poly life, Dre? Is that what you're doing, brother? Oh, I don't know, but either way, I think maybe the best song on there, and Iceberg, I think you called it offline here, was that Jimmy Cooks featuring 21 Savage, but that's not really saying much. It's not really saying much, given the context of this conversation. But I definitely dig your perspective, Iceberg, and we definitely like to see your comments in the comment section below here, Fresh Out, of what you thought about the latest Drake album called Honestly Nevermind.
This thing, he's gonna do numbers, man. It's gonna do numbers all day.
Because it's Drake. Yeah, absolutely.
But at the end of the day, man, hey, shout out to him. He's done Afro beat. You know what I'm saying? He's done Caribbean little fake records, man. So
yeah,
to me, he's the modern day LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna basically figure out what the swag is, jump on board and get busy. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
But either or, speaking of getting busy, we gotta talk about this Versus, man. Versus been listening to us, man. They've been listening to Fresh Out, man.
They've been listening. They still been listening.
This ain't what we wanted, but it's close.
Close enough.
They're talking about bringing some kind of heavy hitters, man. I guess heavy hitters, man, in the game,
maybe
in the R&B game, man. To the Versus ring, man. Omarion and Mario, man. This is decent, man. This is decent, but like I said, I don't know where they're having it. I need to look at that real quick to see where they're actually gonna have this at. But I think this is a good look, man. What's your initial thoughts on this joint?
I think it's a great matchup. Again, a great matchup. If I were to say, I would put one over the other. Well, let me put it like this. The one that I listened to between these two more was Mario. Just because I felt like the music was,
should let me love you.
Yeah. Just some of the melodies along with, the way that he did his music. It was like, okay, I felt like I could gravitate to it a little bit more than Omarion's. But hey, Omarion is here's the flip side of it. Omarion definitely has a bigger catalog than Mario.
Facts.
Because you got to not only include the fact that I think he has more solo albums than Mario, maybe a couple or a few more, but which means he has more songs, but he also has the B2K catalog if he wanted to decide to jump into that bag. So I don't think that we can discount Omarion for that.
Oh no, Omarion's won this in my opinion. He got
yeah. Oh yeah, you think he got it? Now, okay, with that said, and maybe there's something I'm missing, but what makes you give it automatically to Omarion? And hey, shout out to Omarion if he does, but what makes you give it automatically?
Mario has more not party records, but radio records, in my opinion, man. And people go back and listen to when I go back and reminisce when they were like in their high school days, middle school days, college days, depending on how old you are. But they're going to have this at the Novo in LA, which holds about 2,500 people. So it's going to be a good crowd too.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm that little spot that they had in Atlanta for UGK and A-Bone MJG. So the crowd's going to be involved. This is Omarion's hometown, so they're going to get busy for him. Shout out to Omarion again for getting that bag, man. Again, without B2K.
Getting that moolah money,
and without the baby Mizzle too. So
yeah.
Man, like I said, man, Omarion just shows black men how to keep getting that bag, even if the shorty's tripping. So I gotta go with Omarion, but I think it's gonna be a really dope look. I think the music catalogs are going to go off the meat rack after
I think it will too.
after this joint goes out, man. So
I think it will
again,
too, brother.
this is gonna be a great show, man. Again, it's on what's the date on that joint?
Let me check it. Let me check.
It's on the 23rd.
23rd,
9 p.m. Eastern, man. So I'm definitely gonna be checking for that, man. So that's a good look. There's no NBA right now. This is a great time to do some versus battle because there's nothing going on as far as sports is concerned.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, basic. So it's gonna be hot, man. So we're gonna talk with L and J Camp about this too, man, on Wednesday. But this is a hot joint. No good doubt. Look for R&B, man. Cause we want R&B to come back without Sus Diddy. And I think it's a good look, man. What's your last thoughts on this though?
Hey, I think that you and I are singing a very synonymous tune. If I were to be forced to choose who would be the winner of these two, I would guesstimate Omarion. Like I said, Mario is the individual that I listen to most between the two, or like favor between the two, just a little bit more than the other. But hey, I got to give credit where it could be due, and may the best person win, just like with any versus situation. But I'm inclined to agree with you. Omarion does have the more, I think, upbeat hits, so to speak, between the two artists. But hey, man, I think this is, like you indicated, a great matchup.
Facts.
I think that somebody out there has been listening to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous podcast, for the suggestions on how to boost up the versus platform. And yeah, definitely looking forward to what J Camp and L or L has to say about
L's gonna go with Mario, man. He look like a Mario type nigga. I think that J Camp might slide with that Mario because he be dancing like him on the low. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he was on the Instagram dancing like a Mario.
Oh yeah.
You know,
they can't get off that stage, man. Get off that stage dancing like that, brother.
So, speaking of dancers.
Okay. Oh no,
we gotta talk about your guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Chris Breezy.
Man, we going that route, huh?
Yeah, we going there.
Oh man.
So your LB's guy, Joe Buttons, Shock Jock, he was saying on the podcast with R&B singer Tank that Chris Brown, I gotta look out for thunder, make sure that God don't hit me when I say this, that he is more talented than Michael from Indiana, Gary, Indiana Jackson. We had to put the cap signal down there, and we got to wear the cap joint. You know what I'm saying? Major cap. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about this because Joe Buttons is retarded. But at the end of the day, man, what's your thoughts just on this, man? Real talk.
But Button must be off his meds again, and didn't Tank.
I'm really upset because Bebo P took my picture of that girl with the boob on the yacht.
hey, stop hating, Button, and get your ish together, man. Particularly on this one, man. And didn't Tank say the same thing or something similar, or was it just Button?
I think Tank was saying that too.
Okay, well, I mean, however it goes, man. I mean, way off code with such a statement. Anybody who makes a statement like that is way off base. Look, no one at all could ever compare to Michael Jackson or any exceptional legend for that matter. With that being said, Chris Brown, look, extremely dope talent, no doubt. Chris Brown has been dope. And I do think
over here with the major cap. Yes.
So
much cap, man. Yeah,
man,
he's weird,
man. All day. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no legend at all, regardless of the genre, can compare to Michael Jackson.
I would even say that Chris is in his own lane. You can't even compare Chris to nobody because Chris is doing. I mean, I remember they used to do Chris, who's better, Chris or Trey Songz, and Chris smashed Trey Songz, man. Like you can't.
Right.
Trey Songz is basically for, let's be clear, for the hood chicks. But Chris Brown, man, has EDM music, man. He can basically his catalog is serious all over the place, man.
It is, and I agree. I think Chris Brown is in a league of his own, so to speak. Who's taken elements of or has embraced elements of MJ. Let's not be mistaken, and let's be clear about that. And some people might argue he's the king of R&B, or at least maybe is or was for a considerable period of time. Who knows? Again, that could be debated. But MJ is like really just the king across the board of any and everything. I mean,
Who
I'm
would you
sorry,
say?
he's
Who
just
would you
the
say
king.
with that? What Touch said though, like Chris versus Drake joint. I can see maybe that kind of argument.
Chris Brown versus Drake.
Yeah. As far as like artistry. I would have to go with Drizzy on that joint, man.
Yeah,
but I can see an argument for Chris Brown because he's so talented, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's an interesting question.
And if I have a basketball team, I'm getting Chris Brown. Chris Brown can hoop.
I mean, definitely Chris Brown is Chris Brown is obviously a better singer than Drake, but Drake is definitely like bigger. Pause.
Yeah. I mean, hit for hit. Come on now.
Yeah, hit for hit in terms of that. Yeah. So there you have that. But man, like I think it's just disrespectful to try to compare anybody. Yeah, Drake. I think it's just disrespectful to try to compare legends to legends in terms of somebody being the new MJ. It's just like somebody comparing themselves to be the new guru. No, there's no new guru. It's only like Prime with DJ Premier on one side and Royce to 5'9". There is no replacing somebody else.
It's the argument of a legend. LeBron and MJ, like Michael Jordan. It's like, hey man, that was two different eras. You know,
two different eras, different
ball playing skills.
Yeah,
MJ, that was records and CDs and physical units, man. And obviously with Chris, this is a different ballpark with streaming and digital sales and that kind of stuff. It's a whole different ball game, man. Different production. Yeah. It's just different, man. You can't. Chris ain't making no Dirty Diana, man. Get out of here.
Never. And that's the thing, like, man. That just goes, that absolutely get the what out of here, man. And it just goes to show the level of disrespect that you place on just legends, regardless of wherever their ranking is on the charts or amongst the consumers or whatever. It just goes to show a certain level of disrespect to that legacy artist. In this case is obviously MJ that we're talking about, with the Chris Brown mention of this situation. It's just disrespectful to MJ and his legacy, but I think it's also disrespectful to Chris Brown and his legacy. They're just two different artists, way different artists. But Chris Brown again does have some similarities as far as like, when you see certain dance moves or whatever that Chris Brown does and so forth, you think about MJ, and the same thing about MJ could be said in terms of certain elements of dance. It could be said about who I mentioned before, which is James Brown. But James Brown is in his own lane. MJ is in his own lane, regardless of what MJ you're talking about, whether you're talking about this MJ or the one that Iceberg talked about, Michael Jordan. And Chris Brown he's in his own lane. So I mean, everybody's in their own lane. Yeah, you can utilize similarities, but not to the point where you're going to say, hey, this person is the new other person, as if the person A replaces person B.
So in your opinion, is this more from Joe Budden's perspective? Do you think he was giving more respect to Chris Brown, or was it disrespect to the king of pop, in your opinion?
I think that I don't think that Joe Budden is the type of person who would mean to disrespect anybody in this situation. Okay. So I do want to be clear about that. I just think that the communication of this from him was like off about it. I think that maybe, and I can't speak for Joe Budden, of course, none of us can. But I think it was just his way of like trying to give Chris Brown his flowers. Okay. Maybe from his own, maybe from a certain legacy standpoint. At least that's what I think he's trying to communicate. But you got to be careful about the words you use and the way that you say it. And when it comes to somebody being the new this or the new that, whoever, fill in the blank of who we're talking about, because and you know what, Touch 182, I think that's possible. Joe Budden could have been trolling. He could very well be trolling.
I think he's super trolling.
Now with that said, and I want you to answer this too, Touch, but Iceberg, why do you think Joe Budden was trolling by making this statement? Do you think it's a particular reason? And I think about a particular answer, but I want to see if you're going to answer it the way that
I think Joe Budden right now, man, he's throwing spaghetti on the wall, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I think really, like, if you look at his numbers, the numbers are going down. So it's literally just like B. Simone saying that Martin Luther King is known for cheating on his wife more than what he did for. Like, get out of here, man. You're just trying to say something to get on media takeout, to get on all the shade room outlets, man, for the week, man. I think this is literally like Touch is saying, this is mega trolling. And again, like Touch, man, we gotta get Touch on the show. He's reaching for the numbers. Real talk. Then the other thing too is he's almost on Roy and Mal level. New Warrior Mal. He's almost on their level as far as numbers are concerned. And Ice and Ish, if you understand the game, he's paying them peanuts. I want to say Ice still has a job.
Okay.
He still does a job and does the Joe Budden podcast, which he wants more money. I want to say it's Ice because I don't know which one is Ice and which one's Ish. I'm about to look it up right now.
Well, with that said, while you're looking that up, brother, Touch, hey.
Yeah, it's Ish. My fault, not Ice. Ish is the one who still has a job.
Okay. Well, I think it's dope that you both, Iceberg and Touch 182 said basically the same thing that I was exactly thinking, which was the fact that Iceberg did let me know and remind me that Joe Budden's numbers has not been as prevalent as they once were. Whenever those peak times were. So with that said, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if your boy Budden was trolling. Shout out to Darren Ford. Don't mind
now, Darren's probably watching it a little bit delayed a little bit. So he's probably watching the Drake part right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, so he's talking about the Drake situation, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't mind him doing something different. He just didn't execute it right, which we just said that earlier. Shout out to Darren Ford, always representing, man, on that Drake new album, which sounds like hot garbage.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I think deep down inside, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if again Budden was trolling to trying to get, you know, people to try to debate him because you know how he, meaning Budden, is with that.
I want to set the standard of what is going on with this music.
But I got one more question for you.
Go ahead.
Who is, and we got this on record, man. We recording this. Who is on MJ's level?
Nobody.
I got one person.
No.
One person.
Nope. Sorry, Iceberg.
I gotta give it to Prince. Prince is on his level, man.
On the same level?
On the same level. On a simple fact, man, in the same era. This is basically Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? You may be a Michael Jordan fan, but Larry Bird was popping too.
You know what?
At the end of the day, I gotta put Prince up there because I gotta go with hip hop VCR. Hold up, give me 30 seconds of hip hop VCR.
No, do you think?
Prince could play more than 25 instruments.
Yes, he could. I think it was 27 or 29.
He revolutionized the game as far as publishing and understanding his ownership. He was doing just as many concerts and selling just as many records independent after his deal. And the dude's just legendary, man. Like right now, his music is aging just like fine wine, in my opinion. So to me, it's a Larry Bird, Michael Jordan situation. It's apple oranges right there. You know what I'm saying?
In that context, Beyonce, brother, come on now, man.
Now
you was on a roll, brother. You was on a roll.
This is why I said that. I didn't want to push the button on anybody VCR until I got done with that Prince joint. I can see the Beyonce level. As far as women are, as far as females in the game, who else is doing it better than Beyonce?
I would argue Diana Ross, but I mean, if you're talking about now, nobody. But
Prince,
but you know what? Yes. Let me go back. Yes, Prince was that dude, and Prince. Let me get my let me state basically something very synonymous. Hip hop VCR laughing at us. Yeah, I do believe that Prince is the closest to being able to draw up that Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird's kind of comparison, metaphor, whatever you want to call it. I definitely believe that. But to make it sound like, again, both individuals are on the exact same level, the exact same plane, Prince is damn close. Don't
now,
get me
now
twisted,
remember
but he
Quincy
ain't
Jones
there.
wanted bad to be a duet with him, MJ, and Prince.
Yeah.
And Prince said
Yep.
he declined because he was like, "Hey man, MJ's just that dude."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want people comparing us like that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost
Yeah.
like a Kendrick situation and J. Cole. Like, I don't even compare the two. They're both ill. They both on routes on that middle child Mount Rushmore to me.
Hey, much love. Much
And
love.
again, I'm with hip hop VCR. I think Beyonce she's LeBron, man. There's nobody in this era where she has no competition. And I mean, like, Tim and Bob played a song that she sung when she was 14 or 15.
Okay.
And her vocals sound like Aretha Franklin.
Is that
Her
right?
voice was so mature for age. You got to give it to Beyonce, man. Real talk. Like,
hey.
I took the cap, you know what I'm saying, to Beyonce all day long. You know what I'm saying?
No, hey, much love to Beyonce, and you know,
and she produces
legacy.
records. She produced the Jumping joint, man. Like she produced records. So
yeah, I'm just saying, like, when it's
who you got touch? We need to know what's going on. I'm trying, but I can't hate on the Prince pick.
You can't hate on the Prince pick.
Absolutely,
you can't. That would be probably the closest. I can't disagree with that. But when it's all said and done, again, it's not like 50-50. The two aren't, well, I know my hands are off a little bit, but the two aren't like 50.
Maybe like a 51-49 joint, you know what I'm saying?
Somewhere around about there. But you know what? Prince is that dude. Prince is that dude that is probably the closest to Michael. I said about Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson. Yeah, absolutely. But
Michael's the real talk, man. Michael's legendary, and I think if Michael didn't have the hate from buying that Beatles catalog, because let's be clear, none of the allegations about Michael Jackson happened until Paul McCartnney got mad when he bought that Beatles catalog.
Hold on. Let me pass this
Koofy, Doc.
Koofy time, brother.
Koofy. 4218. Put the Koofy on. None of the allegations to Michael Jackson happened until he bought that Beatles catalog. So I think if there wasn't that shadow over or that dark cloud over his legacy, come on, man. MJ is just on another level. That even when he was older, that Rock My World joint with Chris Tucker, man. Come on, man. Like,
that was
Chris Brown ain't gonna make that, man. Let's be clear, man.
Right.
And again, maybe we gotta get
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain is like it's classic, man.
Purple Rain. Hey, shout out to the Perp gang. Shout out to the Perp gang, baby.
There was another movie that he made that Under the Cherry Moon joint.
Yes,
that was slept on too.
It was slept on, man. Yeah, absolutely. So,
again, man, I get Joe Budden's giving the flowers, man. Like I said, people watching Fresh Out, everybody talking about giving flowers all of a sudden, man.
I wonder where they got that from.
Wonder where they got that from. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, come on. But at the end of the day, man, I think I see where he's coming from, man. But let's not be disrespectful to the king of pop and also Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana. Let's be clear, man.
Right.
Stop the hate, man.
Right, absolutely. Just hey, it's just a matter of giving respect where and how it's due. So, you know, that's what it is. And just you got to be mindful when it comes to certain aspects and things like that. So, hey, either way, you know, if you got love, just know how to express that. And, much love to Chris Brown, much love to Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Prince, you know, LeBron James.
Again, let's be clear, man. We got to show some love, man, to Hip Hop VCR. If you haven't got your stickers, your merch, head over to Hip Hop VCR, cop your merch, man. Get that moving, man. 5th member of Fresh Out. You know how we get down.
Right.
Any shout outs, man? This is just a quick show, man, and whatnot, man. But I realized he had some stupid. He's double down all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're supposed to do that in Vegas too, by the way. But just a shout out, man, before we get out of here real quick, man.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody who's listening and who will soon listen to this video here that we did. Shout out to J Camp and L who wasn't able to make it this go round, but as well as the person that you said was going to possibly join us as well, the female. I don't know if you want to say the name or let it be known who that is, but
we'll get on next time.
Okay. Well, shout out to whoever that is, and much love to the Golden State Warriors, for their win, as well as the Boston Celtics for their go at one another.
Fart on both of them teams.
Hey. Okay. All right. Hey, however it goes, man. However it goes. And much love to Steph Curry for his MVP.
You can't control your wife.
Oh.
Control your wife, and then we holler at you, man. Come on, man. You Russell Wilson, man. Come on, man. Control your situation at the crib, man. With your Russell joint.
Man.
This is the thing, man. At the end of the day, we gotta talk about some sports one day, man. But at the end of the day, man,
go in,
let LeBron let that Lakers team be healthy, man. Come on, man. Like let's stop the cap, man.
Hey, I'm not.
They want to step to basically pay for that stadium that they still got to pay that bill for out there, man. Out in the Bay, man. Shout out to E40 though and all the fans, man. Shout out to the fans. I'll say salute to the fans. Y'all deserve it, man. Y'all good fans, man. And shout out to the Boston fans. But at the end of the day, man, like let's see some real playoffs next season, man. This was some soap opera stuff this year, man. This was some let's write a script, man, and let these people win. Man, get out of here, man. They wanted Curry to have hold up. We got Les Dog in the building. What's good?
There she is.
Hey.
Les Dog. Let's diggy dog in the house. What's up?
Hey, man, it's like black people, man. Black people always like come right on time, that fastly late joint.
Hey, there you go. Lipstick popping. You got the earrings going on. Look.
Hey, we were enjoying the Houston summer. I mean, it was hot today.
Look. Hey, Iceberg. She got that perp in the background, boy. She must have heard us, man. She got that purple rain going on. I'm telling you, she got that. She got it together, y'all. Hey, watch out. Hey, this is a historic moment because this is first time on Fresh Out.
We're gonna run them back just for you real quick, man. So we can kind of get your thoughts on some
just
things,
for you.
Man.
Just for you, Les Dog.
First of all, how's it going down in Houston?
It's going well. Trying to stay cool because this heat ain't no joke.
Yeah.
It's hot out here. Nelly all day long. It's getting hot in here
all day.
Hey, rest in peace to that main actress in that video, by the way. That Hot in Here Nelly video. She passed away. Yeah. So it's funny you mentioned that. I didn't mean to
peek and take it from left and go all the way right with it.
Yeah. I saw the article on that, but yeah. You just reminded me about that, Les.
What's your thoughts on the Pac joint? We were just talking about Pac for a little bit.
Man, like Nipsey just gone way too soon. Like I'm just trying to figure out what would the rap game be like if he was still around.
You just said that.
I mean,
a lot of folks would be out of commission, Les Dog. A lot of folks.
This is the thing. What would Pac say about that Drake record?
Knowing Pac, he would probably go in on Drake, and it wouldn't be nice.
Wouldn't be nice?
It wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be nice.
Uh-oh.
Pac was, true to the game. I don't know if he would have I shouldn't say evolve, but I'm not for sure if he would have stepped out of the box. Now, don't get me wrong, Drake, halfway a genius. Think about it.
Fact.
Because in Chicago, in the Chi, man, house music is like it. There are summer festivals with just straight house music, just crowded.
They juking
people
too
with house music all day long. When I lived in Chicago, like that was the thing. House music all day long, every day. Yeah. And I mean, that's Chicago. But he's mimicked. I mean, if you look at it, he did Nolia. What was that album? He mimicked the Nolia sound.
Kiki, are you with me? Are you riding?
And so I think I think he's trying to step out of the box
Fact.
with traditional hip hop. And I know a lot of people are probably not happy about that because folks want to put you in this hip hop box
Fact.
and they don't want to see you step out. Like there's what hip hop emo. I'm not really into that, but we're in different times right now. We're in different times. And so the question is hip hop what we've known it like in what they're calling the golden age now, or is hip hop more than that?
Well, this thing Touch got a question. He said, "Will Pac allow Drake's name in the conversation of top 10 rappers of all time?"
No, he wouldn't allow that.
Ooh.
He wouldn't allow that. Of all time? No, he would not allow that.
DMX didn't, and they got the same kind of vibe. Yeah.
It's your world on this one, Les Dog. What say you?
No, Pac. I don't think so.
I don't think so
I really
either.
don't see him and Drake getting along very
There you
well.
go. There you go. See, that's why we need a Les Dog before at the end of the fourth quarter. Yeah, drop a bomb. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Pac moment, or your favorite Pac song?
Ooh.
Or at least first few songs, if not one.
It was funny because some days I am on just strictly Pac going into to work.
All
And
right.
Man, that one with Snoop Dogg.
What ain't nothing but a gangster party? That one?
Yes.
Yeah, this is joint. Yeah.
Gangster Party. Some people are into the Brenda's Got a Baby. It's not so Tupac. Of course, I loved it when he teamed up with back up with Dre and
Yep.
California, baby. That still goes hard.
Yeah, no, that California Love still goes hard, man.
I mean, you can't deny it.
But I agree with Hip Hop VCR though. I believe he would have been out of the game. I think he would have been managing artists and having labels with Death Row East.
Are you talking about Touch? What about the resignation letter?
Well, no. He was talking about. That's why I didn't go to that.
Oh, okay.
I'm still talking about Pac.
Okay.
Where I think Pac would have basically said, "Hey, man, basically what Hip Hop VCR was saying, where I think he would have been directed towards civil rights and
one. Yeah.
Culture.
He would have.
If you listen to what he was saying, he wanted to go into politics real bad. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why he wasn't. That's why he got in the situation he got into. But I think Pac would have been on some real cool stuff, man. It would have been different, man. But at the end of the day, like I said,
yeah, I see him on some of that Kendrick Lamar type stuff.
What but long story short, what's the last thoughts on Drake, real quick?
Like I said, I think he's being calculated, and honestly, I think from a financial standpoint, it's genius. I mean, he's
same words that Iceberg used.
Same thing I said.
He's very calculated. He knows what he's doing. He, gave you some Noya, took it back to the H. Now he's taking it up to Shy. It's like he's doing a world tour with Muhammad, my man. It's like he's doing a world tour.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think it's dope to have both of these things on. Both of these people are talking about both of these same people on this episode, man. Because Drake to me is like an LL Cool J kind of guy, where LL Cool J would say, "Okay, what's the vibe for the year? I'm gonna do that." You know what I'm saying? Something like a phenomenon, because everybody forget about something about a phenomenon. He was doing that little techno stuff, and everybody was cool with it for the most part. Same thing with Method Man. You know what I'm saying? 10, let the fire begin. From like he was on that crazy little stuff too, man. Nobody hated on Takao for that. So I think again, man, I think Drake is just doing a little different as far as business and music. I think he's a genius. As far as his rap legacy, this is why we don't talk about LL Cool J as one of the GOATs, because he morphed into a lot of situations. He was a Dr. Strange kind of rapper, you know what I'm saying? And somebody like a Bebo P, who was about bars, lyrics, and the essence of hip hop. Drake is more of a chameleon, you know. And I'm gonna speak for Bebo P. He's more like a chameleon because you can't it's like spinning the top and figuring out where it's gonna land. Like, are you where's the bars? And so you show me the bars, but you only show me just because you know I'm looking for them. It's not really in you. You really want to sing, you know what I'm saying? But
it's just where's the good quality music is what it comes down to. I mean, like, you know, whether you're an absolute Drake fan, not, or you know, you lie somewhere in between, it's just where's, again, like if you're gonna do something like left from the right side of things, is that, you know, then it needs to be like there needs to be a good sense of quality to it. So that's all.
And this, I want to go to this thing that Touch said.
Okay.
He said this album felt like a resignation letter, and I agree, because this was his last album on his contract that he was currently on. Now he's into the big boy contract. I want to say a young Lil Yachty said this contract is 400 to 500 million. So to basically drop albums when you want to, you have all your homies making the beat, so you got everybody getting paid. So it's almost like you got to come out with something to get your people paid, because he's not flying commercial. He's got jets. So if you saw his house, he got to heat that and cool that joint. So coming out with records, you have to be innovative on what you're doing. And again, what we were talking about earlier, Les Dog, is the fact that it's a human nature to talk about something you don't like versus something you do. So most people say, man, I hate this record, but I do like that one joint, and I do like this other joint, and I kind of like this other joint. So at the end of the day, he's winning because we're talking about it. So we don't talk about Drake a lot on Fresh Out, but today we're talking about him. So guess what? He won. So, but what's your last thoughts on this, man, before we just get out of this officially?
No, man. You know, for me, I liked the fact that he stepped outside of the box, and the fact that, you know, I used to live in Chicago. It just brought memories back, and I know Sha is loving it. They probably playing it all weekend long. But
you know, Miami's playing it. You know what I'm saying? We know Atlanta's playing it.
Huh?
We know Atlanta and Miami's playing this all night long.
Yeah.
So, Bebo P probably not getting played on the backyard patio set. You know what I'm saying? It's not getting played up in Bebo P's spot. But before we get out of here, I want to get your thoughts, Les Dog, on this Omarion situation, and who do you think is going to win this battle for R&B supremacy next Thursday?
Who you got, Les Dog? Who's it gonna be?
First of all, who's got more hits in your opinion?
Well, of course, Omarion.
Okay, so this is why we got Les Dog on the platform. Drop a bomb.
So I like Mario's voice better. Yet Omarion overall is the better entertainer.
Okay.
Yep.
So I will
agree.
He can dance. He's, you know, has a decent voice. His albums were good. I just think Mario has a better voice.
Where my heart needs to be. I'm so cold. Hey, this thing, whose music aged well, Bebo P and Les Dog? Whose music aged better?
I don't know if one artist.
Mario's.
Okay.
I don't know if one aged better than the other when it comes down to it, but I mean, pretty much everything that Les Dog said is very synonymous to what I was talking about. I'm more worst cover of all time.
Show your arms,
man.
gentlemen.
Show your tatted arms for the versus pick. But no, like I said, I between the two, pause. I've always been more akin to Mario than Omarion, but that's not taking anything away from Omarion. Again, Marion has a more extensive catalog than Mario, but we'll just have to see what happens come versus time. I think again this is a good lineup, and I think versus is trying to maybe get back on the right track with things ever since that, their latest in action certain things and certain artists such as Onyx and Cypress Hill and such. But yeah,
that is a bad cover too. The Drake cover is bad too.
Oh, the Drake cover.
He's talking about the Drake cover.
Oh gosh.
Hey, but this thing.
I agree.
Omarion's gonna win this. I'm gonna tell y'all why. One reason.
Why's that?
He's gonna play that. First of all, it's getting played in LA, right? They doing it in LA at the Novo.
Mm-hmm.
All he gotta do is play. Gotta eat the booty like groceries. That little song. It's a wrap. It's done. Mario don't have nothing to go against that booty grocery song.
Not that booty groceries.
Gotta eat the booty like groceries. He ain't got no song to go with that, man. That's gonna have the whole club rock. It's gonna have the whole spot rocking. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, they could.
Am I wrong or am I right? Come on, man.
Go ahead and let's dog. You got this answer.
What Mario got for the eat the booty at grocery song?
and that's another thing. Mario is more romantic, more R&B, and Marion's more hip hop. So I don't expect Mario to say he about to eat some booty like groceries.
Yeah,
I expect him to say, he's gonna walk through the door and there's gonna be roses.
See, Touch trying to put a kufi on by saying, but Mario is inside of Marion. Pause. So who would even see that? Like only Touch would see that. But so hold up, Touch. Who you got winning, Touch, on this one? Well, and like I said, long story short, so Les Dog, you got Omarion. Bebo P, you got Omarion, right?
Yeah. Even though I favor Mario between the
Mario's
two,
music.
pause. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mario's music, pause. Yes, Mario's music.
Well, let's be clear.
I do think that Omarion is gonna. I think Omarion would have it if I were to be forced to choose.
Well, let's be clear. At the time, remember, Mario had the record for the most spins in record history. You know what I'm saying?
I do think I remember that too.
Yeah, at the time he had the hits. Man. He had that record, man. Yeah, Mario got the hits. But this thing, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a great show, though.
Oh, it will be.
I think I'm gonna watch it all the way through. Real talk. I'm gonna watch it all the way through.
I think it depends on how it's formatted too. But we'll have to see.
This venue though is a really nice venue. It's not that one that they use down in Atlanta for UGK. That one looked like a damn daycare center. They look horrible. But this spot is real dope. 2,500 folks, man. It's gonna be filled to capacity because there's no sports going on. It's perfect for versus battle. You know what I'm saying? So,
nice.
Long story short, Beyonce is gonna drop the 29th. What's your thoughts on that before we get out of here? What's your thoughts on the new Beyonce? And then what do you think she's gonna come with, Lester? You think she's gonna come with the stuff before, something new, like a new swag, or is she gonna change it up, or is she gonna come out with the riding the surfboard joint?
So if Jay has any influence on this album, it's not gonna be anything like she's done in the past. It's going to evolve just like her albums have evolved, as you can tell from going from B-Day to Drunken Love to Lemonade. And a lot of people didn't like the Lemonade album. And then, progressing even in a different direction with the Lion King album. So I definitely think it's not going to be, because it's been so long, it's not going to be your average B album.
More hip hop, more contemporary R&B. What you thinking, Bebo?
I'm thinking with the album title called Renaissance, it's gonna, my guess would be it would possibly come off as something very synonymous to some of the stuff that she's maybe worked on in the past as far as her vibe. And I do agree with Les Dog. I'm not expecting anything like new or overwhelming or anything like that. Not that I listen to Beyonce, but obviously her music is gonna everybody's gonna hear some capacity of her music. So Jack Harlow feature. Oh, she's gonna go the Zaddy
Jack
route.
Harlow, come with the beat.
She gonna go with the Zaddy route. Okay,
yeah, she's gonna go Zaddy, man.
She might go the Zaddy route. Okay.
Do you think she's gonna have Megan Thee Stallion on the joint?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is no. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is yes, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if
Hip Hop VCR said the Lemonade was damn near a perfect album.
Oh, okay.
Les Dog, do you agree?
I liked Lemonade. It was diverse, and it was different from hip hop B. I think it shows she can be diverse. I loved it. It is one of, outside of B-Day, it's one of my favorite Beyonce albums.
This is the question I got too for both of you guys. I
see those hands rubbing, brother. I don't know if I don't know if I need to be ready or not.
Do you think this is her? And this is a question for Touch and for Hip Hop VCR too. Anybody else chime in as well? Is this her last studio album?
Probably not.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Let's Google how old she is.
I don't think it matters. Like,
she's 40 years old.
I think she loves music way too much not to. I think if she wasn't even getting much for the album, she'd still put it out.
She don't want anybody.
I ain't talking about soundtracks. I'm talking about studio. This is supposed to be a studio album.
Hey, you still got Mary J. Blige out there.
Not a American Gangster joint like her husband.
Nah,
studio album. Touch says yes. Touch agrees with Iceberg Slim.
No, I can't agree with the Touch 182 or Iceberg. I gotta agree with Les Dog. I mean, she don't want anybody claiming that spot as long as she's got some oomph left in her, so to speak. So that's just kind of what comes with the territory of individuals like her. The diva class, whatever you want to call it. No, I'm just being, just trying to, give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Right. Those archetypes don't want anybody taking their spot. And
you saw what happened to Carrie Hilson. She's dead.
Yeah, but she got blackballed.
Said something about Beyonce.
Yeah, Koofy time.
Oh yeah, put the Koofy on, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's all it was she had said something about Beyonce, and then ever since then, you ain't been able to hear a peep from her.
So Hip Hop VCR saying that she got another 20 years of recording. I agree. I think she might do it.
Oh, you changed your mind, brother?
No. I'm still going no, but I can see her still doing music if Jay-Z lets her.
I mean, she's gonna be like Patti LaBelle. Yeah. She gonna keep going and going.
Yeah, I can see her doing like a Sparkle situation where like Mariah Carey, where she does a movie, her own movie where she's the star and she has her own soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I also see them doing another Carter's album too. But I don't consider that a Beyonce album though.
I could wait on that one.
But to me, if this is a weed plate like that Drake album was,
not a weed plate.
If it was a weed plate, if this is nothing but bangers, yeah, I definitely see her. Yeah, come on, guys. Yeah. But I do. If this is banger, yeah, 100%. If the audience doesn't like it, if the core people don't like it, because this, let's be clear, Beyonce may come out with something, and right now what's trending now is fuck nigga free he put up G put the free I don't need no nigga. So if she don't come out with that, and she comes out with like a lovey-dovey record, everyone's like, get out of here. We don't want no love. We want to, F nigga free.
I don't know, Iceberg. She that beehive. Oh, baby, they are ride or die.
I feel okay. All right.
They are ride or die. I think we all know about the Bayhive, and
yeah. Well, what if she come out with some Kevin Samuels lyrics?
Oh wow!
You need to respect your husband. Everybody's like, get out of here. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear F nigga free.
And you know what? That makes me. Speaking of segues.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that does make me think of something. There is a new wave of
Beyonce
female archetype.
We don't like her anymore.
She come out with a single talking about in this moment.
In this moment.
Jay
coming on too. Yeah, they be like, we don't like Beyonce no more. But long story short, not to be silly. We can't wait to hear the new Beyonce record, man. Yeah. I think it's a dope situation. I think it's a win for the city girls too. You know, city boys we need a win, but the city girls got to win with that one. So I can't wait to hear what see what's going on. I hope Drake's record ages better than it just came out too. This thing, if I come to Indianapolis, I hear you playing the whip. I'm telling everybody.
You don't have to worry about that, brother. You ain't got to worry about that.
Not into the house.
Oh, I dig house music, but like just what I was always saying a couple times before, early in the episode, I don't think that Drake's quality or however he did it.
It's not quality house music.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So I dig the house music.
But this thing, you know what's going to happen though. You know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
Questlove said the same thing. Questlove said, "Hey, I'm a DJ first. So if anybody gives me something to mix with something, I'm going to play it." So he was basically saying he didn't really like it, but it's going to get people out to see. It's going to get people out on the dance floor. And you know what DJs are going to do? They're going to mix it with the real house. Yeah. So it's going to sound really good in the club.
Yeah.
So very much so.
It's
a win-win for Jay, man, all the way around, man. You know what I'm saying?
And in that aspect, in aspects like that, it is genius. So, shout out to Drake. We'll, keep continuing to do what it is that you do to, push the envelope in the fashion that you think or feel that it's gonna get pushed. So, and let's dog. Final words. Let's diggy dog. By the way, support Hip Hop VCR and those stickers. Let's dog. This is his. You know why this is a historic moment, right? Let's dog.
Why?
Because this is your very first time on the legendary Fresh Out show.
Fresh Out.
Yeah. Fresh Out.
Shout out before we get out of here, though, man. We've been here for
now.
An hour,
I just
man.
have to give me a foil kufi.
There you go. But no, let's dog. It's all you. You can end this off on this one. I've already gave my shout outs earlier, so it's all you.
Yeah,
you got the purple rain going on in the background.
For allowing me to be on the platform today. I had a really great time discussing hip hop.
Always.
And whenever y'all in the H, make sure y'all come see me.
We are going to Turo a slab. I already told you that.
That's right.
We're going to get the elbows poking out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be down there in the street. Yeah, we're going to be out there, man. I'm going to get like Iceberg Slim in the trunk.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bumping that Pimp C and Bun B, right?
Only guy can judge me. I'm putting only guy can judge me in the trunk when it pop open with the lights. You know what I'm saying?
Roll up at Les Dog's crib with the slab,
with the elbows. You know what I'm saying? We going crazy, man.
I want to chop blades pulling up at Les Dog's residence.
Yeah, man, all day, man.
I want to chop blades pulling up at
Les Dog's. Any shout outs, man?
I already gave him, man. So tonight, Les Dog, you already got it. Iceberg, you got it. Shout out to the people as usual. And God bless you all. But other than that, y'all got it.
Hey, man. LB the Podfather, J Camp, Les Dog, Bebo P, Nightmare, Los, man, Touch, North Carolina hip hop VCR, man.
Breeze.
Yeah, all the day ones, man, have been holding us down, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
We gotta hold it down. Coalition all day, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We're gonna put the link to the t-shirts in the description, man. Again, be careful with the family. Make sure y'all staying cool. Make sure y'all staying on the air conditioner, man. Clean them coils, man, so y'all ain't had no air conditioning problems. You know what I'm saying? Again, we love y'all. Fresh Out. We here Wednesday 9:30. Check us out again, man. We might be here on a Saturday joint. Again, hey, everybody loving Les Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They love
it.
Peace.
Touch 182.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
hey, Les Dog, we got to have you back. We got to have you back.
Yeah,
whenever I would love to grace you all with my presence. I have fun with y'all every time. So I'm here.
And Peace to Champion, our wrong finger.
Oh, definitely.
Our sponsor. Yeah. Peace to Champion.
Go to the website, man. Save 20% on anything site-wide, man. Descriptions in the link is in the description below. Again, Fresh Out Show on IG, Facebook, Twitter. Check out Les Dog at TexasBrownSugar.com. Like I said, man, we got everything moving, man. We got everything holding it down. Again, check us out Wednesday 9:30. We're gonna go back again and talk with J Camp and LB the Podfather,
right.
Bebo P, Les Dog, Iceberg Slim. We out, y'all.
Peace.
Hold up. You're now listening to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous music podcast.